Hot Steppers, this is KJ of More Outdoors, please. I am coming to you. It's been a moment since I made a video, but I wanted to come and reintroduce myself. You can look at it as this is the winter edition of More Outdoors, please. And you're probably wondering, like, lady, you're not outside. No, I'm not, but real soon here I will be. And it will be very interesting. So let me just give you a little history about myself, and then I will tell you some things that I have learned so far, and then ended up with why I can't do things on a greater, larger scale just as of yet. So first and foremost, like I said, I am KJ. I am from Michigan. I hail from Michigan, and I am morbidly obese, as they call it in the doctor's office. I'm well overweight. I am closer to 60 than I am to 50, and in less than 2 weeks, my goal is to go, I have a reservation already to go learn how to snowboard. And as you can see over my shoulder over here, I already got my gear. I think they call people like me a Jerry, but I'm going to go ahead and label myself a Jerry because I am a little older, and you know, this is going to be fun, but in my mind, I got this, and I get so much joy seeing people out on the slopes snowboarding. And so from my understanding, snowboarding actually originated here in the great state of Michigan. So I want to be a part of that. And so things that make me think that I will be able to go out there and shred, as they say. I'm not down with all the slang and all that stuff, but it looks fun. One, as a kid, I used to skateboard and roller skate, and I used to make my own jump ramps for my bike and all sorts of stuff like that. So adventure, it runs through my veins. Outdoors, I like it. My preference is the summer, but since I'm here in the winter months in Michigan, I might as well embrace it. And, you know, hey, maybe we can get together, and you might say, look at her, she's actually doing it. I might fall 6 million times, but I'm going to do it regardless. So like I said, I will be going over some of the gear that I bought. So my understanding, a Jerry is a newbie that does not know how to snowboard, but has all of the latest gear. Now, kind of what makes me not a Jerry is that I don't have the latest gear, but I have gear, because that makes me happy to go shop for gear. And one of the reasons why I go and I shop for gear is, too, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you can always resell your stuff. So that, you know, that's no big deal. But I would rather have my own gear, get comfortable on that equipment, than a rental where each time you go, you're going to get something different and it might not even work. Hence how I hurt my right hip back on this day in 2010. It was New Year's Eve, going into 2011, and I decided to go roller skating. And I got rental skates, and I know I'm heavy and everything, but the wheels weren't really wheeling, you know what I'm saying? And I got my rhythm, and I was skating, and then I tried to avoid this little boy that crossed my path, and splat, there I went. I had to crawl off of the rink, and I didn't go to the doctor, so I don't know really how much damage I did to my hip, but it was pretty bad. But I nursed myself back to health again, and yeah, so, you know, that was one of my adventures. Okay, so we're going to fast forward to the past year or so. Well, I came back to the United States last year. So I've been back in the States a little over a year. One of my favorite things to do is travel. And so I spent 3 years abroad and several different countries, and then I came back. So I'm a kind of flip-flop and tell you why I cannot do things on the level that I would like to do them. And the sole purpose for me returning to the United States and returning to my home state was to take care of my mom. While she's in the other room, she is 93 years old, and I give her my full attention. I take care of my mother 24/7. So I'll travel, and anything that would take me far away where I couldn't get back to the house in time, to take care of anything, that's on hold. But luckily for me, where I live, I've got like 2, 3, I probably have more than that, but 3 ski resorts that I know that are less than an hour from where I live. So that works out pretty good. So I can, take care of her in the morning and then head over to the slopes, take my course, play around, do whatever it is. And I can go any day of the week and practice and, really do my thing, because I'm really, really digging the snowboarding thing. And so, I plan to reward myself. So if I make it, if I can accomplish the first goal, which will be Pine Knob Ski and Snowboard Resort, if I can master that, then I'll step up to maybe Mount Brighton. Then from Mount Brighton, I might do Mount Holly. And if I do all 3 of those and I do pretty good, then I will reward myself and go a little further north to the bigger ski resorts. And then my end goal is Lake Tahoe, because I want to see some people out there. Yep. If you got a snowboarding channel, 9 times out of 10, I'm watching your videos and I'm following you. I'm learning before I get there. I'm practicing, trying to put my bindings on and everything. It's hard. It's hard, but I'm still determined to do it. So with that being said, if you want to see some of my shenanigans and how I have no fear, just do it. Live this life. We don't know when and where, it can be cut short at any moment. So I plan to live my life to the fullest. And so this year I decided that snowboarding, I'm not going to hibernate in the winter. I'm going to come outside and enjoy the fresh air as much as possible. So my first thing is going to be Pine Knob Ski and Snowboard Resort. I do have a class scheduled, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. So if you think that that's something that you're interested in, or if you may say, oh my gosh, if she can do it, I can do it too, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Leave me a comment in the comments section. Give me a like and tell me what you think about that. I know some of you think, oh, you're too old or you're too fat. No, I'm not. I'm just right. I'm just right. You know why? Because I want to have fun. And sometimes we can be our biggest critics and our own worst enemy. I love me. I'm okay with me. And I like to enjoy myself. I like to live on the adventurous side. So, if you see me out there, give me a head nod. I might give you a sticker. Because one of the things that I do, I'm sitting at my little workstation, and it is kind of cluttered. That's the sign of I think they call us, what's the word I'm looking for? Geniuses. Yeah. That's the sign of a creative mind. I journal, I draw, I paint. So I crochet. I've got all that stuff here. And I tried to make this look, halfway decent. But it's okay, because for the future, I'm going to be outside. And yeah, I'm going to take you on that journey. Some of the things that I tried to do over the summer was to go just backpacking locally. It's flat as a pancake where I live. And so, and I can't stay overnight. I was almost tempted to throw up my tent in the backyard and stay outside overnight. But that's something to come for the warmer months. And we'll see what happens. Because we got skunks. I can deal with anything but Mr. Skunky. We cannot coexist. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to bring you. I think I'm going to do a video to show you my gear that I bought Friday. The last thing I got was my snowboard. I got a good deal. And you know what? I am going to do that video because I almost made a huge mistake. So if you want to know what that mistake is, like I said, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, then click on it again and push all for notifications so you can see when my next video drop. My goal is to give you 1 or 2 videos a week and let you know. So if I go to the slopes, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think I can improve, how much fun did I have, did I like it, did I not like it, and give them a review and give myself a review. So yep, so that is our goal, and that's perfect because it is December 31st and we've got about an hour and a half till midnight for 2025. And so, everybody's like, oh, new year, new me. Nope, this is the same old me. I'm immature and I like to have fun. So stick around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and, follow the journey with me and see where it takes me. Alrighty. Peace.